You know, the stories we hear about life-saving heroes usually unfold in the heat of the moment, during the fire or during the flood or during the traffic accident. Those action-packed stories are always inspiring and they're always heartwarming. Today, we are learning about one such local hero from way back in 1920, from Secrets of the Eastern Shore, author Jim Duffy.
And in true Jim Duffy style, there are some extra twists about how the heroics that unfold in a single dangerous moment reverberate across many generations to come. Oh my goodness, I'm on the edge of my seat for this one. All right, so we're in Cambridge.
We're in Cambridge.
On January 11th of 1920. How did you find out about this incident?
So it may not come as a surprise to you that on social media I belong to lots of nerdy local history groups. On one of those groups, a gentleman named Russell Spear, this is a couple years ago now, found out that his grandfather had been one of these heroes we're talking about. And he posted an old newspaper story that I then read, and everybody's like, oh, that's so cool. So it involved a 34-year-old auto mechanic named Clarence Spear. He's ice skating on Cambridge Creek, very cold winter, and sees a tragedy unfold. 3 kids fall through the ice. Now, none of us know what exactly we do in that situation, but what Clarence Spear did was he didn't try to go get help or anything like that. He sprinted straight for the kids.
Ooh.
And he slid down when the ice was about to start breaking, and he crawled out to the kids. Somehow, he got one little girl, Oneida Hubbard, and she climbed up on his shoulders. He grabbed another little girl, Mildred Lyons, by the hair and held onto her. The ice breaks. All 3 of them go under at least twice. He's just treading water furiously, and he treads water long enough for rescue workers to get out there with a boat and a rope. Now, the 3rd child died. Benjamin Lyons died, but he saved those 2 girls.
So then that's a relatively good story. 2 lives saved.
Yes.
But there's more to it, isn't there?
There is. I put this on the Secrets of the Eastern Shore Facebook page. And a woman gets on there and says, I never heard this story. I am Oneida Hubbard's great-great-granddaughter. No. Great-granddaughter. Yeah. And Oneida is still living, and she's 106 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this was a couple years ago. Oneida has passed since then. But she lived to 106. Children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, step-grandchildren, and then another woman comes in. And Mildred Lyons lived to the age of 96. Children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. And the families are just discovering it. These people are like, oh my God, I had no idea that this had happened. And so it's very cool that generations are discovering it. And the same thing happened in Clarence Spear's family. He died young. In the 1950s, he had a heart attack while he was fighting a fire in some field in his farm. And his grandson, granddaughter, didn't really know about this incident until she got older, and like so many of us, started looking into her family history and everything like that. And she found information about it, and so then just sort of in the last 10 years or so, she put up a special brass marker on his gravestone at the Dorchester Memorial Park in Cambridge. And it's just kind of cool how this thing from 102 years ago still touches people, inspires people today, and it sort of leaves me with this vision or hope that Oneida and Mildred got a chance up in heaven to tell them stories about all the children and the grandchildren and all that kind of stuff, and have that kind of little get-together. And it's still reverberating through these days, and here we are today.
Here we are today.
About it, right?
Jim Duffy, author of Secrets of the Eastern Shore, another amazing story. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jim.